Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be featuring battles from the Pogoraids Master League Draft Tournament. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this division, but you can just read it at the bottom. We're going to be featuring battles from Kelsey K, who dominated this particular draft. Well, at least that's what I've been told. And so we'll see how this particular trainer performs. A very strong trainer, someone I've battled a few times in GBL, and have definitely got my behind handed to me. Anyways, they have Kyogre, Groudon, Garchomp, Articuno, Gardevoir, and Genesect, while their opponent has Togekiss, Ho-Oh, Landorus, Therian, Machamp, Darkrai, and Magnezone in that particular order in terms of how they drafted. Also, let me know what you think about this layout. I spent about 2 hours working on this layout, trying to figure out how I want to format it. I am going to cover and report the scores by round. There are 4 battles per round. You get 1 point for each win. I actually don't know what happens in a tie, but I think both trainers get a win. I don't really know. I don't think I actually have encountered that, or at least when I was keeping track of the scores. And again, this is presented by Pogoraids. If you're interested in draft tournaments in Master League, Great League, Ultra League, or custom meta tournaments in the Master League, definitely a place that you want to check out. And they actually do a lot of collaboration in terms of, like, if you want to do your GBL sets, you can hop into Voice and get some coaching from some really amazing trainers. So when we take a look at the teams, what I think is pretty strong. So first off, like, Kyogre is super strong on Kelsey's side. Obviously, had to be careful of the Magnezone, but honestly, it would be really tough to bring the Magnezone in the sense that you have Groudon and Garchomp. But basically, Kyogre basically beats this entire team and beats the Ho-Oh and Landorus really badly. Does pretty well against Tokius. Does well against Machamp, just able to outstat product it. Does well against Darkrai because Darkrai is just really glassy. Then obviously the Magnezone Wild Charge is a little bit of an issue, but Magnezone is pretty squishy. What do I think when the opponent's gonna bring? I think the opponent has to bring Magnezone. There's like almost no way you can't bring it, or else, or I guess you can bring like Machamp, Darkrai, Togekiss, yeah, if you want to. And Togekiss actually looking okay. Obviously, have to be careful of the Genesect. Be careful of the Articuno. Then goes neutral with Kyogre, and then does well against Groudon, does well against Garchomp, and does pretty well against Gardevoir as well. So I do expect like Magzone, Togekiss, and then a lot of it will rely a lot on alignment. And so I also don't think that you feel that threatened by the Gardevoir, since you have Ho-Oh and Magnezone. You're for sure going to bring Magnezone, so I doubt they'll bring, if I'm Bandman Clayton, that Kelsey will bring Gardevoir, just because Kyogre is really strong. So maybe like Machamp or Darkrai are both feasible options, maybe more so Machamp. So I can definitely see like Tokius, Machamp, Magnezone, and maybe you try to win switch with Machamp if you end up losing it. So let's go ahead and get started with the first round, and see how Kelsey does. So we're gonna have Kyogre into Magnezone, called the lead. Obviously, gonna switch to Groudon. It is a Dragon Tail Groudon, so it's not quite as good. They do farm out quite a bit. Oh, interesting. I'm probably bringing 2 Pokemon that are weak to, maybe they're bringing Landorus as well. We'll see here. They actually end up shielding the Earthquake, which is probably a good call. These Dragon Tails are really adding up. I don't think even a Brave Bird would KO. Actually, the Brave Bird would KO. So gonna do 1 Dragon Tail and throw the Fire Punch, which is basically perfect technique right there. They are gonna be able to just take it and farm down. Gonna go to Kyogre. Not gonna shield. I believe this is gonna be Brave Bird. And then gonna switch probably immediately. Okay, not gonna switch immediately. Gonna throw the Surf, and then switch to Groudon, not Groudon, Garchomp, and we are going to see the Togekiss as expected. We did see this particular duo of Magnezone Togekiss going to be able to cover, making a really nice prediction, bringing the Ho-Oh to cover the Groudon, and really nice play there. This is definitely GG. The Togekiss is going to be able to just farm down. Don't even like I wouldn't even necessarily bother shielding here, but gonna look to shield, and there's not really too much here. This Togekiss is gonna farm down. So Ho-Oh wasn't what I was expecting, but it is a pretty nice pick to cover that weakness. So we're gonna see how Kelsey K is gonna look to adapt. Gonna bring Genesect in the back. Genesect still would do okay because I'm assuming it's gonna be the Technoblast version. Okay, they lead Togekiss, so this is looking pretty good. Obviously, you're gonna go up to the Thunder, and then throw the Surf probably. Yeah, gonna go through. Okay, so typically that's CMP tie, but it looks like Bandman Clayton's looks like gonna go up to the potential Flamethrower. Actually, gonna throw another one. Okay, this is interesting. They're gonna double shield. They really want to control switch. Either one's kind of okay. Okay, they come into Ho-Oh. Okay, well, this is the matchup that you want, right? And gonna shield this for sure. It's gonna be an Earthquake, and then gonna do one Dragon Tail and throw. So they have the Brave Bird, so you're basically looking to double shield. Yeah, you have to shield this, right? Yeah, and you have to hope that the Togekiss comes back into the Groudon. If it stays in the back, then it's gonna be really big trouble. Just because the Togekiss does have a flamethrower. Oh my gosh, they come into Magnezone here. Interesting. Okay. Well, they're assuming that there's a Garchomp in the back, and this is gonna be GG, right? Like they're gonna flamethrower. This flamethrower actually won't KO. Gonna switch to Genesect, and there's absolutely they actually ancient power. Okay, not revealing the second move, which I think is okay. Because even if it was a Garchomp, then would have been able to take it out. So I do expect Bandman Clayton to expect that it's going to be the Kyogre double ground in the back. So able to pick up game number 2. Some really nice play there. Obviously, Togekiss kind of a tough lead to work with. Okay, yep. Anticipating. So we do expect Ho-Oh and... Okay, let's see if they have Flash Cannon. They do have Flash Cannon. Oh, very nice pick. Gonna go into Kyogre. Kyogre doesn't necessarily have to shield the Brave Bird. It will do quite a bit of damage. But I'm assuming they EQ first, right? No, they do Brave Bird. Gonna look to farm down. Really needs to maintain the switch. Probably could did one more waterfall. Because they basically shortened the animation. Gonna shield this, right? Okay, yeah. Gonna shield this and then farm down. And then as soon as they come into Magnezone, and then they're gonna look to potentially farm down. But this is looking pretty good. We do expect the Togekiss in the back. And does have a Fire Punch. I would just throw the Fire Punch, but they're probably gonna switch. That's totally fine though. That's totally fine. Maybe bank the Fire Punch and then switch. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Gonna throw the Technoblast. Gonna throw in a little bit better timing. And but really doesn't matter because you're not going to shield the Genesect anyways, and it would be low enough that you could Dragon Tail down. And the Fire Punch is definitely going to KO the Magnezone. But I do expect this. Okay, a little bit lag. Okay. I don't think it matters though. You just let it go. They do Flamethrower. Gonna farm down anyways, and then just end up fire punching. This should be enough to take out the Magnezone Magnezone, obviously not the bulkiest Pokemon. And going to be able to easily take it out. Very nice read. So end up picking up game number 3. So leading 2-1 right now. Again, this is a round robin format. There are 7 other rounds. So there's 9 competitors. Something like that. Anyways, I don't know the exact logistics, but I have been given 8 battlers. Okay, so this is an interesting matchup. Obviously, winning the lead here is very important. Gonna throw the fire punch. Let's see if the Machamp will shield. It does. Okay. Do they have close combat? No, they have cross shop. Okay, not a big deal. Definitely can live this cross shop unless they're running. Okay. Really wants to win the moves. Okay. I'm assuming they come in Togekiss after this. This is not necessarily oh, they end up shielding. Okay. But I think this is fine, right? Because Genesect is like a pretty big core breaker in the back. Oh, okay. Nope. Doesn't have to worry about it. Oh my gosh, they come to Darkrai. Okay, interesting. It does have X Scissor on Genesect. But Darkrai does hit very hard, but you can see how much these Fury Cutters are doing against the Darkrai. This Darkrai is going to be deep in the red. Oh, here comes Magnezone. Oh, and unfortunately, there goes Magnezone. This should KO. Yeah, definitely going to KO. This Dark Pulse is not going to KO, and should be able to farm it down and able to win game number 4 and going up 3-1 after the first round robin match. Some really impressive play on both sides. So I'm looking forward to seeing how round number 2 plays out. In round number 2, we're going against a trainer called TBFIV or TB5. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, they have a very interesting team actually. Melmetal Dragonite. Melmetal Dragonite, like almost a perfect core until Dragon Tail Groudon came along. Raikou, Suicune, Granbull, and Gengar. So do expect the Groudon to have Dragon Tail. It's going to be so tough to bring Raikou and Melmetal, given that there's 2 ground types. Kyogre looks like not necessarily as great. It does very poorly against Dragonite. It doesn't do that poorly against Raikou. It's like a tricky matchup. Raikou's pretty glassy, pretty neutral against Melmetal, and then Suicune. I guess it does well because it's probably going to carry Thunder. No need to carry Blizzard. Obviously, you could carry Blizzard for the Dragonite, but that's probably very unlikely. And then it does okay against Gengar and Granbull. So you definitely could have some play. Maybe even the similar mindset of Kyogre with Double Dragon. Could also bring Gardevoir. Obviously, you would have to be careful of Melmetal and Gengar. And then Genesect is like kind of okay too. So I definitely see Groudon, and then maybe Kyogre and Genesect or Garchomp as a third. So in that kind of order of fashion. I don't expect the Articuno to come because I don't think it has that many matchups. But let's just go ahead and see what Kelsey is going to bring. So we do see the Kyogre into the Suicune. Okay, actually I have to feed. Okay, well this is my mistake. I always do this. I have to speed up this by 1.5. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we do see the Thunder as anticipated. Doesn't have to worry about the catch because there's really no reason for them to stay in this matchup that long. Okay, they're actually gonna stay, not even throw a move. I'm assuming that they shield this because this Thunder would hurt. Okay, I'm assuming this is gonna be a Hydro Pump. So I'm assuming that oh my gosh, it's an Ice Beam. What the heck? Okay, they must have Ice Beam, Bubble Beam or something. Oh, here comes the Dragonite. Oh man, Dragonite, we're gonna say good night to you. This has to shield once. It's probably better to shield now, because this is the chance for them to throw the bigger move. After this is just going to be a Dragon Claw. It's not a big deal. Don't have to shield it. Going to be able to farm down. And then going to be able to farm down the Suicune as well. It's quite low. Oh, it is a Grand Bull. Ooh, my gosh. That's actually kind of bad here. What I mean kind of bad, I mean really bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. But let's see. Well, actually, the Kyogre has way more health than I anticipated. So this is looking pretty good then. Basically, can just waterfall down, shield and waterfall down, and this is definitely a GG. Doesn't want to reveal the third, so just gonna look to farm all the way down. And I'm actually kind of surprised we couldn't survive the thunder from a Kyogre. So very nice, able to pick up game number 1. And we're gonna see how Kelsey and the opponent's gonna adapt. Okay, not the worst, right? Because we saw that they had Ice Beam, and I'm assuming they're gonna go straight Ice Beam. Okay, Ice Beam certainly wouldn't KO. Gonna go straight for the Earthquake. This Earthquake is definitely gonna hurt, and we're gonna see whether or not it does end up shielding. Gonna try to catch a move there, but not able to. Gonna be met by the Dragonite. The Dragonite definitely doesn't need to shield, because it's only gonna be a Thunder, which is gonna hit for neutral and do some damage. But basically, this Dragonite can look to no shield and farm all the way down still. Does put it pretty low, right? So this would be a tough farm down. Okay, they end up giving up, which makes sense. This we can still trouble, right? Because the back Pokemon don't necessarily handle it that well. Gonna go for the big farm down. Very nice. And here comes Melmetal. This is looking pretty good. Gonna go for the Techno Blast. This will do a lot of damage. I doubt it would KO a Melmetal from full. Okay, we probably let this Rock Slide go. An Ice Beam won't KO. They end up super powering. Interesting. Double superpower. I think you let this. Okay, gonna shield this. We're gonna see this Suicune come in. Okay, this is gonna be a Bubble Beam. Oh, it's an Ice Beam. Oh, very interesting. Um, okay, so the Suicune has only shown Ice Beam so far. Was gonna Ice Beam a Steel type, but okay, very nice counting. We're gonna see. I'm assuming this is gonna be our Ice Beam. Okay, gonna have to farm, and then throw the. Okay, is that enough though? I don't know how far. Definitely went over the. Okay, that looks like to be enough. Yeah, and this should be enough. It'll be. There's not no stab on it. Yeah, no stab on it, and just barely able to KO the Melmetal. Yeah, I was saying Technoblast doesn't like one shot the Melmetal, even though it's a really strong move. Genesect has like decent attack on it. Melmetal like has some like pretty decent bulk. It's like when you look at like Master League, you have like the super bulky Pokemon. Like Lugia is in a league of its own. Then you have like Giratina A, etc. etc. Okay, so this is an interesting matchup. Obviously, these Volt Switches are doing quite a bit, and this tech like Raikou is a glass cat, whatever beast thing. Okay, I'm assuming this is gonna be a Shadow Ball, non-step Shadow Ball. Groudon has some great bulk to it, so it needs shield. And there comes the Dragonite. Gonna have to Fire Punch the Dragonite. Fire Punch and Earthquake actually have the very similar DP despite the one stage difference in. Okay, gonna shield this. I like this play just because if it's able to win switch, which it looks like it's going to be able to, very nice. You just Fire Punch whatever comes in. Which ends up being the Raikou. Interesting, they're coming the Raikou. Unfortunately, they're not able to get a Volt Switch through, so they're gonna have to eat another Dragon Tail. Oh, actually, 2 Dragon Tails. Jesus. Okay, then obviously come Groudon, and you're looking pretty good. Don't need to shield the Shadow Ball. And then I'm assuming this Raikou will look to switch out. Oh, it doesn't switch out. Okay. Because it's able to get to another one. But this is not a big deal. And isn't. Oh, it ended up wild charging. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, gonna Sand Tomb. I'm not sure about the Sand Tomb because yeah, because they're not going to end up shielding. Maybe should have committed to the Earth Power. Could have made it 2 Earth Powers, I think. But this is looking pretty good right now. Superpower definitely will not KO. So they're gonna have to throw two, and they just do way too much damage. They might Rock Slide. Now they end up superpowering again. Gonna be able to Fury Cutter down this Melmetal. The opponent knows that this is all but over. I believe this is 3-0 so far. An absolute domination so far. We're gonna see whether or not Kelsey K is gonna be able to pick up game number 4 and go on a 4-0 run in this round, this round robin round. Round robin round. Okay, gonna say switch for sure into Groudon, right? And obviously we're gonna see a counter. It ends up coming to Suicune. I think you don't shield. You don't shield, right? The Ice Beam won't KO. They're gonna be forced to shield. Oh my gosh, they Hydro Pump. Okay, but still doesn't KO. This is a Suicune we're talking about. And we'll see whether or not this Suicune wants a shield. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Groudon winning the 0 versus that is crazy here. Obviously, you're going to have to shield. I think you kind of have to like double shield and farm down. But they're going to switch, right? There's no way they stay. Gonna Sand Tomb. Okay. They definitely don't shield this, right? So I'm not 100% sure on the Sand Tomb. But it did help with the farm down. Oh my Gengar. Gengar. Gonna switch, right? Though these Dragon Tails are really doing quite a bit, and this match is over. The opponent knows it as well, and actually decides to. And we're gonna see the big farm down, and able to take it out and pick up a big 4-0 in the second round of the round robin, and going 7-1 so far. That's absolutely insane. So we're gonna go ahead and see you in round number 3. We are in the third round. So we're gonna be going against a Mystic Padfoot, who has actually Zacian was the first pick, but the website I'm using to generate the images don't have all the Sword and Shield Pokemon yet. But anyways, they have Zacian, Excadrill, Mew, Haxorus, Melodic, and Zapdos. So really, like Kyogre, Groudon look absolutely amazing. I'm not sure you use Garchomp because Zacian is most likely going to be most likely coming to this matchup, and it's likely carrying Wild Charge and Play Rough. I would guess the moveset is. So you got to figure out how to best deal with the Zacian. Maybe like Genesect with like a Magnet Bomb. Probably Magnet Bomb and Technoblast is probably what you want. Obviously, the X-Scissor would be nice for the Mew. And the Mew definitely could come in this matchup, right? Because you can customize it to the moves that you want. Like likely Surf and Wild Charge actually look like really appealing here, or even Flame Charge and Wild Charge look pretty good as well. So Zacian for sure. So I think you come in Kyogre, Groudon, and Genesect in this matchup. I don't see Articuno having much play, but let's go ahead and get started and see what happens here. So we're gonna see Kyogre as expected. Gonna go into Zapdos, and yeah, bringing the exact team that we are expecting, and they do have Mew. So I do expect this Mew. You definitely don't shield the first one, because it could be any number of different moves. You don't want to shield the Flame Charge, which is definitely a potential moveset that the Mew could be carrying. All right, we're seeing the Mew no shield. Okay. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but let's see some lag. They have Grass Knot. Okay, Grass Knot actually makes a lot of sense, right? Because it covers their Groudon and Kyogre. And we're gonna see whether or not they're gonna. Okay, gonna probably let this go. It's another Grass Knot. That's fine. Gonna go into Kyogre and look to farm down. They don't get to another Grass Knot, so that's actually looking pretty favorable. Honestly, this Zapdos is going to be tricky, but you could two shield through the Zapdos, right? Um, and Luckily they have Zacian in the back, so they do Drill Peck. Able to farm down. Okay, very nice. It is 100% going to be a Zacian. And this Zacian likely has Wild Charge and Play Rough, but we'll probably throw the Play Rough. It doesn't want to deep. Okay, interesting. Are they actually gonna Wild Charge? Well, okay, that is not what I was expecting. Oh, actually, not bringing not carrying Magnet Bomb. Techno Blast is a really good move, but the Magnet Bomb definitely will be handy in a pinch. So now the knows for sure there's going to be X Scissor, because no reason to throw the Techno Blast there. But it could be a guessing game here, right? So if I was Mr. Padfoot, I would assume that they have X Scissor. Yeah, so here in this situation, this would be a pretty easy win in my opinion. Okay, they're gonna straight Wild Charge and Bail. So you definitely let this go. I'm assuming they're gonna safe switch to Mew. Oh, they safe switch to Zapdos. That's well. The thing is, the Drill Peck still hurt, right? The Thundershocks don't do any damage. You can see the difference in fast move damage already. But they're gonna need quite a few of these. Maybe three. So the Groudon's gonna have to throw. So maybe this matchup is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, and the Zapdos might even be able to take a shield. To be honest, oh man, Zapdos able to take a shield from Groudon. That's actually kind of like not kind of impressive, really impressive. I'm assuming they come Zacian, and Zacian's gonna be a little problematic. Oh, they actually come to Mew. Okay, gonna Earthquake. Last time they baited with the Fire Punch. Oh, they actually end up shielding this time. Okay, not the best situation. I think you go Genesect, force him to reveal the second move, and you also have X Scissor loaded. Okay, I don't know if this Mew will shield. It does. Okay, it does end up shielding. Okay, you gotta no shield this. Let's see if it's gonna be the Grass Knot or it's gonna be the second move. It's a Flame Charge. Very nice. Very nice. We're gonna see. They're almost in surf range, to be honest. And I think honestly, you let this go, because I don't think it's tricky here. Okay, gonna shield this, but they do have two. I'm not 100% sure on that play. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but they do farm down, and then I think you go Techno Blast because it should do. Okay. Um, well, this is game over here, right? So end up losing the game. Zapdos actually was a very impressive safe switch. Able to do a lot of work versus that Groudon. So really nice play by Mystic Padfoot there. So okay, so we've seen this before. So they do bring the Milotic this time, but it is carrying Dragon Tail and not Waterfall. So this be a Surf. This shouldn't KO. But gonna shield. Okay, I'm gonna assume that the bait's gonna come. Oh, no bait, no bait. Okay, I don't know if I would bait here, but there's certainly is very high bait potential, I'd say. Okay, gonna throw the Fire Punch. This definitely will not KO, but this might be a CMP tie. Yeah, and then you could shield and farm down. Okay, gonna go for the shield and farm down. Yeah, okay, this is very good. They come to Zapdos. Gonna be able to land the Fire Punch. Not sure if they were lagging there. Um, uh, and I'm not sure that's why Kelsey undercharged that Fire Punch because of the lag. Obviously gonna come Groudon, and then gonna be met by Zacian. Okay. They are going to Wild Charge, but this doesn't KO. So this is interesting. I think it would have been slightly better to build up a little bit more, but they're basically gonna go to 100, or they're gonna try to go to 100. because they want a wild. They for sure have play rough, right? There's no reason to carry close combat. And if you can get to the okay, does this play rough KO though? It does not. It does not. Okay, here comes Zapdos. Gonna throw the outrage. I don't know about that play there. Outrage for sure gonna KO, but maybe you needed the energy. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think needs to go Earth Power there. Uh, oh, that does not KO. That definitely does not KO. They wild charge. That's a wild ending. That's a wild ending. Very nice. No pun intended. Actually, 100% pun intended. Power to Garchomp, Earth Power. That was amazing, and I think it's 2-1 right now. And whoever okay, so whoever wins the lead has lost the game so far. So this should be a favorable matchup for Mew, but this is not going to one shot, and it should be 6 on the second one, right? 7 for the first one, and then 6 on the second one. So they should get it right here. Interesting. They're gonna look for the farm down. That's actually interesting. If they double shield, ooh, they're going for the farm down. That is pretty nasty. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually okay now, right? Because now you can just go. Oh, that's interesting, right? Yeah, yeah. Because you can just double up on the fire punch. Yeah, yeah. Definitely double up on the fire punch. If you can. Okay, so this fire punch is not going to KO. You definitely shield the drill peck, and then farm down. Yeah, you shield this for sure, and then the fire punch will for sure carry KO the Mew. The Mew has 100 energy. There's no way they come Mew, right? Okay, they come Zacian. Oh my gosh, they sack. Okay, that is a very weird play. They sacked the Mew that has 100 energy, and gonna switch into Genesect. This is looking really good right now because what are they gonna throw? I think shield this first one because they play rough first, and this is where a Magna Bomb would come in super handy. But this Technoblast does a pretty good amount of damage, and X's are going to be able to cut down the competition, including cutting down the very annoying Zacian and able to pick up a very nice 3-1. Really well deserved, really well played by the opponent as well, by Mystic Padfoot. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead into round number 4. We are in round number 4 right now. Jesus. 10-2 right now. Okay, the opponent has Double Dragon, Giratina, and Zekrom, Snorlax, Regice, Swampert, Heracross. So Kyogre like pretty good against the back half, and then Groudon really strong against the first two. I'm assuming gonna carry Dragon Tail on the Groudon, and then the back half like Regice and Swampert could be really tough for the Groudon. So I kind of like the team that she has right now in terms of the sense of Kyogre with double Dragon Tail users. I think is the way to play this. But let's go ahead, get started with the battles and see. Okay, this person's name is completely different in the spreadsheet than in the IGN. That's fine. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good matchup for Kyogre. Obviously, this thing is very spammy, able to get to the Earthquake after 7.5, and somehow able to actually get the extra waterfall in, which is really nice. They go Earthquake, not a big deal. Gonna build up and gonna throw basically like almost at a CMP tie. They actually end up. So this Earthquake doesn't KO. I assume you switch here. No, okay. Okay, they come into Snorlax, gonna throw the Surf, and then go into Groudon. Yeah, go to Groudon, because you do expect there to be a dragon in the back, but maybe they aren't carrying a dragon, right? So, Do you worry about outrage? No. Okay. They body slam. Not a big deal. Gonna go for the sand tomb. This definitely will not KO. But this means that like one less dragon tail to KO. Okay. Um, maybe I would have preferred to farm down, considering they didn't shield. Stretch ice is low. Okay, here comes the Giratina. Interesting. Gonna go straight for the Earth Power. I like this play. Because unlikely they shield, but we'll see. They do actually end up shielding. Okay, that's totally fine though. You just let this go. They might Ominous Wind, which won't KO. And just gonna go straight to Groudon, and Groudon does Groudon things. Let Yeah, I think it's okay. You don't have to worry about. I don't think the Regice is gonna make it to a move, so you should be able to farm down. And we're just gonna see a straight Dragon Tail down. Not gonna reel the moveset. Maybe they have Solar Beam. Maybe they have Fire Blast. The opponent will just have to find out in the later rounds on what moveset they are carrying. So, and we're gonna see how the opponent's gonna adapt. Interesting that they stayed in with Rejoice. Honestly, though, Snorlax ends up losing to Kyogre pretty convincingly as well. And I'm not sure how. I'm assuming the opponent will bring Swampert into this match. Swampert actually does okay against. Okay, yep, nice read. These Dragon Tails do a lot of damage. Don't have to worry about anything except for an outrage. This definitely just a crunch. So you don't need to shield, but end up shielding. That's fine too. Hopefully no defense drop. Oh, got defense dropped. Gonna have to fire punch, and then can do one more Dragon Tail if they end up shielding this. They end up letting it go. Oh, they do come in. Okay, gonna be able to land this earthquake. So I think you let this go because you do expect there to be Giratina in the back, like a ABA dragon. So they Hydro Cannon. So come to Kyogre. I'm assuming they're gonna EQ. We let it go. Not a big deal. And we do expect the Giratina. Yeah, Giratina in the back as expected. And this is looking pretty good. These Dragon Tails do a lot of damage. They end up getting look, this is some weird combination of moves. Gonna okay. Yeah, that's okay though. Gonna Omnis Wind. Not Omnis Wind, gonna Sand Tomb. And then this will make the farm down a little bit easier. They actually end up shielding the Sand Tomb. This unless they're carrying Dragon Pulse, which I think we've already seen the Shadow Ball. This won't matter. And obviously just gonna throw the Sand Tomb, just mostly to stall clock, I presume. And there's just no way they can mud shot down, debuffed, and Dragon Tail way too OP now, and able to pick up game number 2 as well. Going on a 2-0 lead, and we're gonna see Kyogre into Heracross. I'm assuming they just close combat and bail. They'll be able to reach the close combat right before the surf. Okay, they actually don't throw it. Let's see how they're gonna play this. Okay, gonna let it go. This close combat gonna not KO. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And either is okay. Uh, gonna shield. Yeah, I like that shield. They come into Regice. Obviously, Blizzard would one shot pretty much both. Well, I would definitely one shot Groudon. I don't think it would one shot Garchomp. I don't think it would one shot Groudon. Um. Okay, nice. And then the Fire Punch will KO. They will reach the Blizzard though, right? Yeah, they will be able to reach the Blizzard. Um. They This definitely won't KO. Okay. Um. I assume the Giratina is gonna come in and farm down. Yeah, yeah. Then you have to get to the Earth Power. Okay, it's gonna be a Shadow Ball. Heracross is still alive though, so you can definitely sack. Oh, they even waited, but they end up. Okay, this is actually really. This is game over. Very nice catch, very beautiful catch, and this even an almost win will be able to KO. So really nice catch by the opponent, and now it's gonna be a 2-1. Really, really, really nice catch. Saving that Heracross was really clutch. And Regice in the back, obviously something to deal with, right? So we're gonna see probably pretty much the same lineup, but we do expect the Heracross to throw. I don't know if it's gonna throw later or okay. You definitely let this go. Say close combat. Okay. Interesting. They decide to throw sooner. Okay. Gonna have to switch, yeah. And they're gonna be met by Regice. And so we're gonna shield this. They actually Earthquake bait this time. And gonna Sand Tomb. A little bit of mind games. Probably just gonna Sand Tomb again right after. Yeah, gonna Sand Tomb right away afterwards. And then I think you go. I think this makes sense though, because you let this go. If they blizz, okay, gonna actually shield. Ooh, I like this. Like, oh my gosh, the Earthquake, but they're not gonna make it to another one. You just Sand Tomb. Yeah, you just Sand Tomb this Giratina, and this is like really rough for the Giratina because this defense is gonna get dropped quite a bit, and it's just gonna get eaten alive. The Shadow Ball doesn't KO, and they're gonna be able to make it to another Sand Tomb, and then you just switch to Groudon, and like I don't know what they can do here. Uh, oh my gosh, not even this is oh my gosh, okay, Kyogre, and you just force them to throw. That even if they boosted, nothing like there's nothing they could do. And gonna get Dragon Tail down. Very nice, and end up going 3-1 in this round as well. Very impressive performance, and honestly, what saved them from going 4-0 was just an absolutely beautiful catch by the opponent. So I'm gonna go ahead and see everyone in round number 5. We are in round number 5. Honestly, super impressive run. We're gonna see whether or not Le Jenner is gonna be able to stop Kelsey at this point in time. And another team where Dragon Tail Groudon looks really strong. Dragon Tail Groudon actually loses the one shield against Metagross, I believe, just because the Dragon Tails are resisted, and as well going to be able to get outpaced. But obviously, I have to deal with the Sylveon, right? I do expect the Sylveon to come. So obviously, I see the Genesect and Kyogre pretty strong. Basically, like those three, like the Sylveon, as long as you can line up with Genesect or Kyogre, you should be pretty good. But I would be surprised if there's a Mudshot Groudon. Dragon Tail is just like way too OP of a move. Gives you such fantastic coverage. They come to Latios. This is looking really good right now. These Dragon Tails are gonna hurt a lot. Latios is pretty squishy. They're probably gonna. I don't think this is enough for the Psychic yet, is it? No, it's just enough for the Dragon Claw. Basically, look to one shield and farm down. Oh my gosh, they don't even make a second one. That's actually really bad for them. And they come into. Oh, interesting. They have double Dragon Breath users. Oh my gosh, that Earthquake did so much damage. Oh my gosh. And obviously gonna go Genesect and able to farm down. Oh my gosh, this is really bad for the opponent. This is super bad for them. There's just no way. There's just no way they can win at this point in time. And you definitely don't want to reveal the second move. I'd probably even no shield this. But it really doesn't matter. And gonna be able to land the. Maybe just go straight Technoblast and actually don't reveal the third Pokemon is also an interesting idea. And should be able to get there. Definitely going to shield. The opponent's definitely going to go straight Meteor Mash at this point in time. And then should be able to get to this Techno Blast. Get there so quickly with the energy generation of Fury Cutter. Genesect just absolutely going off there. Very nice play. Interesting ABA Dragon team. And then them not shielding the Earthquake was like really game changing because like Genesect, even though it has a type advantage, would still have struggled with so much energy on. Okay, we're gonna see this matchup play out. Obviously, just gonna go straight to Groudon. Aquatail not gonna KO, right? But gonna shield anyways. And we're gonna see how they want to play this out. Okay. Okay, this Fire Punch almost. I don't think this Fire Punch will KO, but it's double resistant. But maybe because they're so low. Okay, looks like they didn't get to an Aqua Tail, which is Oh wait, my gosh. Okay, interesting. Gonna go straight for the Earthquake. If they don't shield this will be very devastating. Okay, but even these Dragon Tails are putting in work. Okay, they don't want to take any more Dragon Tail damage. Unfortunately, they're gonna be met by another Dragon Tail user, so they must have superpower. No reason for them not to throw the Surf. And I don't think you need to necessarily shield anything here. They end up Rock Wreckering. Gonna farm it down. And this is looking pretty rough for the opponent. Oh my gosh, this is so terrible for them. I'm not sure why they're bringing Metagross is like I honestly not entirely sure what Metagross is supposed to do in this lineup. But it's very unlikely you bring the Gardevoir or the Articuno. So not that Articuno is the worst matchup. Oh, okay, this is a very tough lead to deal with. So obviously gonna switch. We're gonna see how they're gonna better deal with. Okay, they come to Latios, which is not necessarily one way to deal with it. Gonna shield. Okay, not 100% sure about that. Okay, okay. Well, what I know? What do I know? Gonna go straight for the Earthquake. I would be shocked if they let this Earthquake go through. Just because they're not going to be able to make it to another move. And then obviously going to come in Garchomp. Shield this. Don't tell me it's the Metagross in the back. Don't tell me it's Metagross in the back. Okay, it's that makes more sense. The Sylveon. They're not going to shield. Oh, they actually do end up shielding. That's really bad for the Sylveon. That is, oh my gosh. It would have been really bad for the Sylveon anyways, because there's absolutely no chance it'll be able to charm down. And a Surf would have been able to, the Waterfalls plus the Surf would have been able to KO anyways. But man, going up, man, this is, okay. All right, going up 3-0 in this round. Is it 3-0? Probably. Okay. Okay, just gonna switch right away. Okay, gonna be met by Sylveon. Good to bait out the Sylveon. So very nice adjustment. Gonna throw the. Let's see if they're counting, because technically they okay. I'm assuming they're gonna Psyshock. I actually don't know if the Psyshock KOs. It does not. Oh, over tap there though. That's very brutal. That sucks. That sucks. That really sucks there. Gonna throw the Technoblast. This definitely will KO. Well, I don't know if this will actually KO, but it'll come very close. Yeah, okay. Actually, didn't think it would be quite that close, but it was very close. Are they gonna have two answers to? Okay, interesting maneuver. Because they're predicting the Garchomp in the back, but this is kind of a weird play. I'm not gonna lie, just because they're taking super effective damage from the X Scissor and the Fury Cutter as opposed to neutral. And as well, they have Dragon Claw, right? So this is okay. Man, these X's are so spammy. And then we're just gonna see a big switch here, and this Palkia is gonna have a very difficult time. Can just throw the Sand Tomb. They might make it to 2 Aqua Tails, but this is definitely GG. And I believe it actually went 4-0 in that round. Really quick round. Some really fantastic play there. And Kelsey is absolutely on a steamroll right now. We are in round number 6, going against Blazingly Blaze, someone I feature on this channel a number of different times, covering. I believe I covered their GBL battles in the past, about a number of different draft tournaments they have won. So this is going to be a very, very good matchup between these two. So they have Lugia, Reshiram, Landorus Incarnate, Armor Mewtwo, Empoleon, and Zamazate. So again, Kyogre looks really good. Kyogre 100% will be coming in this match. And then I'm not 100% sure. Like they only have one Dragon Tail resist, which is the Empoleon. But the Empoleon actually looks pretty decent against this team. The Empoleon will almost certainly come against this team, right? Because it does like well against Articuno, Gardevoir. Will do well against Genesect. Will do well against the Groudon, and will do okay against Garchomp, and then do okay against Kyogre. So for sure we're gonna see it. And I'm actually, to be honest, I'm not really sure there's a check to this. So I actually might think that there might be like Mud Shot instead of Dragon Tail. Makes a lot of sense, but if they do carry Mud Shot, then Landorus looks a lot better as well. So Empoleon, and then to deal with this Kyogre is going to be difficult. Maybe Lugia, and Zamazate. It was what I predict the opponent's going to bring. The Empoleon looks really good. Kyogre looks really. The 2 water types look fantastic on both teams. So we're gonna see Armored Mewtwo. Okay, Armored Mewtwo is a solid pick as well. There's no besides Genesect, there's no confusion resist, and Kyogre. But Psystrike is such a good move. Gonna throw after 10, which is basically in the. Gonna try to switch. Okay, they Psystrike. Okay, they come into Lugia. It's not as bad with Dragon Tail, and it has a Surf Banked. And I'm a little bit. I'm surprised that they didn't come in Empoleon into unless they're not bringing Empoleon into the Groudon. They're gonna Aeroblast, right? Yeah, they don't bait. They will make it to Sky Attack if they shield. They might even be able to make it. I think they're 1 away though. Nope. Okay, ends up fainting. Here comes the Empoleon. Yeah, this Empoleon is a lot of trouble. Yeah, this Empoleon is like too strong. Okay, gonna basically CMP tie. Or try to CMP tie. I don't know if the Empoleon will throw. Oh, it actually does throw. Okay, gonna let this go. We're gonna see if it has Drill Peck. Okay. It is a Dragon Tail. You're gonna Sand Tomb. Is this enough to KO Empoleon? Okay, they're gonna shield. You let it go, right? Because the Psystrike probably does more. Okay. You gotta farm down here. This is actually a really tough matchup. You gotta hope that they don't make a. Ooh, they gotta move through. But the defense is dropped now. Can they survive? Oh man, really close game there. Honestly, like if they would have went Empoleon to Groudon, especially since it was Dragon Tail, that would be like a really dominating matchup, and probably could have came out of the matchup with energy. Okay, so here comes Lugia. Okay. Probably gonna throw the Thunder at the Lugia. Okay, gonna bait. The Lugia lives with Thunder. Okay, they actually end up shielding. Um, they're not gonna bait. Are they gonna not? They do bait this time. Can go for the Thunder. Should be able to reach it before. Oh man, are you gonna really be able to bait twice here? Oh man, it actually worked. Um, honestly, do you let this go? They sky attack, uh, and then you dragon tail down. Yeah, you dragon tail down. You don't shield. Uh, they arrow blast this time. Oh man, they did get a boost in attack, so not gonna be able to farm down. And then you go Groudon. Oh, okay. They come to okay. I think you just. Oh man. Okay. This is pretty rough. They crunch. Hopefully no defense fall. Okay. This won't KO the Reshiram, even though it's super effective. Uh, they're gonna switch to Armored Mewtwo, and this is game over. Really needs to get to that outrage, but not gonna be able to get there. Oh, maybe need to shield the. Was so afraid of the Empoleon in the back. Maybe a little bit too afraid, but now we're gonna 1-1. Very nice adapting by Blaze, and we're gonna see how these two are gonna play it out. Okay, Armored Mewtwo into Garchomp. I think you go straight for the outrage. I don't think they'll shield. No one wants to shield their Armored Mewtwo. I'm gonna be honest. You definitely don't shield this Psy Strike. Then you do one then throw. Yeah, that's good timing. This outrage, the Armor Mewtwo will probably live, but you can farm it down afterwards. Oh, they come to okay, very nice. And I'm assuming they're just gonna overheat, and then you shield. You have to shield, right? You have to shield. They go for the crunch. Do they have Stone Edge? Okay. Gonna throw the Fire Punch. This is double resisted, but should still KO. Okay, here comes Lugia. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. Um, Armor Mewtwo is still alive, so it's potential. Okay, they actually end up throwing here. Okay, they're up a shield, so kind of makes sense. You gotta definitely come Kyogre. I like throwing at the unpredictable, not throwing at 8 like they've done in the past. Throwing at 6, 8. Okay. Do they go for it? They sky attack. Oh, that's okay. Gonna throw here, and then honestly, it's gonna be a very close match. Oh yeah, this definitely tried to catch there, but Blaze. I actually first person to take 2 games off Kelsey and playing extremely well. All right, we're gonna see whether or not Kelsey's gonna be able to come out 2-2 in this round, or gonna take the first round robin defeat. Okay, this is an okay matchup. Obviously resisting the Dragon Tails, but very squishy. Maybe not the best timing. Throwing the Techno Blast, the Lugia definitely won't shield. Um, okay, they Sky Attack. Okay, I'm not sure the Lugia will shield, but this depends on what they have in the back. They actually do end up shielding. Going to. Oh, you gotta shield this, right? Because they're gonna Arrow Blast 100%. And into Armor Mewtwo. But this is fine though. Maybe if through the Earthquake beforehand, but let's see. They might not shield now. Um, but let's see. Let's see. They don't. You have to. Oh, okay. Okay. I think the farm down would have been preferred there, but that's okay. Okay, this is actually okay uh for Kyogre. It's a pretty neutral matchup, but let's see if what moveset they have. Um, they probably have Stone Edge because we've only seen the Crunch so far, and Genesect can absolutely do nothing. To this should be a Stone Edge. Oh, they actually Crunch. Okay. Oh, defense fell. Oh, this is not great. And Blaze look like Blaze is gonna come out. Oh man, they do overheat, and they're gonna switch, and not able to farm down. And Kelsey actually taking the first defeat, but after a huge string of victories, still not bad. And to lose a round to Blaze is nothing to be ashamed of. But really fantastic play on both sides. I'm gonna see everyone in round number 7. We are in round number 7 of this 8 round round robin tongue twister. There, this opponent has Mewtwo, Giratina, Tyranitar, Mamoswine, Tangrowth, and Heatran. So like Kyogre good against 3, bad against 2, and then neutral against the 1, but the slightly negative neutral, like slightly negative, I would say, like against the Mewtwo. Generally, Mewtwo wins. To deal with the Tangrowth and and Giratina, like you don't really have like direct answers. Like maybe Articuno, but the rock sides are gonna hurt. Um, maybe like Garchomp would have some play. So and then the Mewtwo is definitely going to be a safe swap. It plays really well against its entire team except for Genesect. So let's go ahead and get started. Looks like Kelsey opting for Kyogre, Articuno, and Garchomp, having 2 bodyguards for the Kyogre, and they come to Heatran. Okay, so this is looking really good, and they come into Giratina. I doubt maybe this Giratina is carrying Ancient Power, but it doesn't look like it. Oh my gosh, it is? Okay, that's actually very bad. That is actually really not nice. Ideally, would have shielded the first one, and then end up missing a whole line of bubbles. But I don't think that makes a huge difference in this matchup. So this one actually won't KO either. Kind of has 2 answers to Heatran, so the winning the switch here is not so important. And this thing's gonna be really debuffed. They might shield this and then farm down. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. But they're not gonna like what's in the back. So Garchomp definitely gonna come in, and oh, they come into Mewtwo. That makes sense as a safe swap. Um, gonna shield, and we're gonna see a Sand Tomb. I doubt they shield this because they didn't build up to the. Okay, they ended up shielding. Um, this is looking pretty good right now. Yeah, this is looking really good here. So you can just take out this Mewtwo. Unfortunate for the Mewtwo that they end up shielding this Sand Tomb. But okay, gonna be able to farm down there. And man, like what do you do here? What do you do here? Like, you come to Giratina, and the Giratina is just gonna get farmed down. But does have quite a bit of energy. But honestly, you just need to. Oh man, this is actually really rough for the Heatran. They'll make it to a Stone Edge, right? Or hopefully they have Stone Edge. Nope, they will not make it to a Stone Edge. And that is a very nice play. They go for the ancient. They go for the ancient power. Try to go for the boost. Makes sense. Like you might as well in this kind of desperate situation. I'm surprised they wouldn't say switch into Mewtwo. And they would say switch into Giratina, their hard counter. I was actually curious, like if they had Tangrowth in the back. Um, okay, we're gonna see Genesect into Tank. Oh my gosh, this is a Shadow Tangrowth. Okay. Oh my gosh, and it's the wrong CP. Oh my gosh, that was a 672 CP Tangrowth. What the heck? I was wondering why those Fury Cutters were just eating it alive. That made no sense there. Uh, that made no. What the heck? Okay. Uh, okay, gonna go for the Sand Tomb. I there's no way they shield this, right? Like, um, okay, can okay. I was gonna say can live it, but wants to control the switch here. But they're gonna have Mewtwo in the back. This is very problematic. Going down. Okay, gonna go for the outrage. Um, let's see if this Mewtwo is gonna shield or not. It does not. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely game over. Oh god. Okay, this is so terrible. This is 672 CP. What are you gonna sack swap it? Like there's just there's just no. Oh my god. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is terrible. That was terrible. Did they clearly brought the wrong Tangrowth in, or I don't, was it even a Tangrowth? Or they forgot to power it up? I'm not sure. Okay, they come into Tyranitar. This is actually a Bite Tyranitar. This is actually okay. Get a Sand Tomb. They need like 42 or 43 bites to make it to a crunch. Which they will make it to the crunch. So gonna be able to farm down. Um, okay, we're gonna see. Oh, defense did fall though. Okay, they come into. Gonna go straight for the. That's unfortunate there, but uh, that's okay. I like that. Okay, they're obviously gonna ancient power. Um, let it go. They're looking to draw the last shield. They have to have Mewtwo in the back, right? Makes too much sense. To have Mewtwo in the back. And then with Mewtwo in the back, this is gonna be a tough situation. Um, you definitely let this go. You'll survive this for sure. And then, okay, and then you got to switch after this, right? Like you can get farm down, and they're gonna reset anyways. Yeah, blow blind swap, and if you get the waterfall through, okay, yeah. So now the Kyogre can actually win the one shield as long as they don't give up a move. So they're just gonna do probably three then throw, okay, or they're gonna try to get an extra one in, which they don't. Um, okay, and they don't give up a move there. Let's see. This Giratina is very low, um, but probably has a little bit of energy. Okay, they're gonna have to Dragon Claw though, and then I think one Ice Shard will KO. There's no way they have two Dragon Claws, and one Ice Shard should be able to KO. And very nice. I believe is that 3-0? I think that's 3-0 so far. And this is the last game, unless I'm mistaken. Okay, Mamoswine. Yeah, this is 3-0 because obviously the first game was huge. Okay, there's the actual Tangrowth. It's the actual Tangrowth that time. Okay, they're gonna Power Whip for sure. Um, we'll see how much it does. Okay, it doesn't quite do half, but with these Vine Whips, it should add up. Can go straight for the Outrage. Definitely needs to win swap here. Shield this. Assuming that they Rock Slide bait. No, they Power Whip. Okay. Okay, probably gonna have to double shield. Yeah, which is okay. Um, oh my, what they, what do they, what do they have ancient power? What do they have ancient power on? It probably could have made it to the outrage. Okay, and then I think you swap here because they're probably gonna swap to a Stone Edge. Okay, interesting move. Um, not okay. This is looking okay. I'm not sure on that play there. I'm not sure why there wasn't an immediate swap. Okay, really needs to beat them to the move. Did they also Dragon Claw? last time. Okay, okay. Maybe I wasn't paying attention there, but they're gonna get outpaced. I was very confused on that. Oh, okay. If they Dragon Claw here, they should live, but I'm assuming the Ancient Power. They do. Okay. This is looking pretty bad. Okay, they tried to catch the move. Oh, they're resetting. They're resetting. Makes sense. They're resetting because now they need two Dragon Claws. I don't think this Dragon Claw will KO, but I don't think it matters because I think they can just Shadow Claw down. Yeah. Okay. Kind of confusing ending there in that round, but picking up a very nice 3-1. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last round. All right, you know you can't play Master League without at least one Dialga. So this opponent has Dialga, Yveltal, Gyarados, Excadrill, Conkeldurr, and Victini. I'm assuming they picked up Victini because they have a tremendous charm weakness. Um, I'm actually a little bit surprised that because he's not considering Gardevoir, but I guess Gardevoir would have problems with the Victini and the Excadrill. And then this double Dragon Tail, honestly, it's like a little weak to Gyarados, like Dragon Breath Gyarados. So I'm assuming the Kyogre will carry Thunder. This team is very weak. I would be surprised if the Gyarados doesn't come. Gyarados, they're gonna bring one anti charm, either Excadrill or Victini, for sure, which will be not great for them if they if they don't see the Gardevoir, and they're probably gonna bring Dialga. But let's go ahead and get started with this match and see what happens. Yeah, there's their anti charm. And here comes the Gyarados. This Gyarados is very problematic. They're gonna throw the crunch. I think you go. Hopefully, you have Dragon Tail on. Oh, defense fell. Okay, gonna bait, and then gonna go into probably Garchomp after this. Or go Groudon. Okay, Groudon makes sense, right? You just trade. What do you want to be weak to? Do you want to be weak to the fast move? Do you want to be weak to the charge move? Okay, very nice farm down. There's no way they come Excadrill here. Oh my gosh, they came Excadrill into what the heck? Okay, because they have Dialga in the back. Oh my gosh, that almost one-shotted. I'm actually surprised that Excadrill ended up surviving. So this is the lineup that we were predicting. That I guess I was predicting, but this is looking really good right now. And gonna be able to land another fire punch, which is gonna do quite a bit of damage. They have to shield, and then I think you force them to throw onto Kyogre. They have to throw. There's no way they farm down the Kyogre. Okay, they're contemplating farming down the Kyogre, which is actually probably the most correct play. But these dragon. Oh man, they're gonna transfer the Dragon Tail. There's no way they don't. For sure, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, they transferred it. Oh no, they didn't transfer it. Okay, and the opponent decided to leave the match. Okay. Um. Okay. The problem is like the charm pressure is so much that you have to bring one of them. But yeah, so they're bringing the Gardevoir, which makes sense. Just trying to scare away like the need to bring anti Gardevoir. But Gardevoir can basically two shield like the rest of this team. I don't think you shield this, to be honest. Okay, gonna shield. It's gonna be an Iron Head. They come to Gyarados. Gyarados does have Aqua Tail and Crunch, which are gonna hit for neutral. But this is looking really good right now. They go for the Crunch, hoping for the defense fall, which they do end up getting. So it looks like they're actually gonna be able to beat the. I think you let this go. The Aqua Tail. You probably Dragon Tail down with Groudon. Yeah, and then you come out with a decent amount of energy. So let's see what they have in the back. Oh, it's the Victini. They did come double. They bring a Gardevoir counter. Oh my gosh, that is very rough for them. Oh, with two shields up, and Victini ends up. I don't want to say it. say it. Anyways, I'll leave it to people's imaginations. Okay. End up winning game number two. Um, yeah, the charm pressure is just so tremendous. So let's see. Okay, Gyarados is really strong. Okay, let's see how they want to play this time. I think you go Thunder this time. You don't bait. Okay, let this go. Able to get a waterfall through, which is really nice. Okay, they switch. Oh, okay. I don't know why throwing the surf. I don't like that play, but that's okay. I guess it helps the fire punch KOs, but they're uh um mm, okay. So you can do five before throwing the fire punch because on the sixth one they'll get it. So I'm assuming they no shield this, right? And let's come back Gyarados. Yeah, let's come back Gyarados. Okay, gonna fire punch, which makes sense. Like, obviously, chance of not getting to the. They actually end up shielding the fire punch, so they must have like Excadrill or Victini in the back. Okay, I think you go. Yeah, I like this play. Uh, I think you let this go though. Okay, gonna shield. Mm, we're gonna see the farm down. Oh, okay. They have Excadrill. There's almost no chance they shield this, right? Because there wasn't enough for. Oh my gosh, they shielded. Okay, um, they're gonna get Sand Tomb again, but I guess like the shield is safe because they're gonna look to build up to basically two drill runs. Okay, this drill run won't KO, right? And then they can switch to. Oh, they Mega Horn. Okay. Oh, this actually. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, and then is the Gyarados slow enough though? Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Well, I guess the Gyarados was dry, so that was ended up being a nice call. All right, bringing the Articuno this time. For I'm not sure for what. Okay. Um, okay, gonna go Articuno. Gonna be met by Excadrill. That's fine. You just okay. I was gonna say just Hurricane it. Um, this is enough for the acid spray. Okay, that's interesting. Um, gonna go up for the interesting. I'm not sure why they would. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's um, another spray. Okay, okay. This is like a very confusing matchup right now. Um, okay, and then I'm assuming they're gonna come Dialga and farm down because they will faint to like one Dragon Breath, and then you come. Okay. You're presuming that they don't have a second. Okay, you're predicting Gyarados in the back, which I think is perfectly reasonable because they've brought Gyarados to every game, and Gyarados is like good against the entire team except for Gardevoir. But even then, against the Gardevoir, it was did pretty well. Yeah, here comes the Gyarados. You definitely no shield this, right? Last time they got away, they got the crunch debuff. Let's see if that's gonna happen again. They do not get it. Um, but can they Dragon Breath down? Um, do you have a move on? Gonna go for the Psychic. I like this play, just because the okay if they call this, but they would get a. Oh, defense did fall. Oh, this is looking. Oh, it's gonna be super close here. Okay, and this should be game over. Right? They don't have another move. And that defense fall was very unfortunate for the opponent because honestly, they probably would have been able to Dragon Breath down the Gardevoir and land the Iron Hand, but sometimes that's how the debuffs roll. And picking up a very nice, I don't know what was that, 3-1. Actually, I have no idea what whatever the score is. Yeah, this recording took a very long time, but very impressive run. Only losing one round and actually having no ties and picking up a couple 4-0s. So really impressive run. Thank you very much for letting me shoutcast these battles. Anyways, let me know what you think about this format. What you think about the layout. Obviously, it took me a really long time to do this, and obviously, I still have some post work to do as well. So please give this video a thumbs up and comment below. And if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.